So guys, before we get started, don't forget we do have that amazing discount code thanks to Tier 0 Games going on right now. And all you have to do is put in ZW Games 5 to get 5% discount on your total order at tier0games.com. The links will be in the description below.
What's up YouTube, this is Joe from Z4 Games and I'm bringing to you guys two really good, really powerful free card DDD combos that I've discovered on the internet. So I can't take any credit for this really. But these are really powerful combos that I just had to share with you guys that just involve these cards. If you open up with Kepler, Swirl Slime and Necro Slime, you can perform this combo. So I'm going to share with you guys the first one of the two, which is how to get 2 negates on your turn. Then come your opponent's turn, you gain an additional 3 pops and a negate. Insane. That's like 6 disruptions from just 3 cards. Like absolutely insane. So I'm going to start off with summoning Kepler. Kepler is going to grab me my gate, which I'll then activate, which will grab me my Lamia. So as long as you open up a Kepler and 2 of these cards, you're good to go. Next, I'm going to fuse with my Swirl Slime and Necro Slime to make Genghis. I'm then going to banish the Swirl Slime to special Lamia from my hand, and then which will trigger Genghis to revive the Necro Slime. I'm then going to tune the Genghis and the Lamia to make Gust King Alexander. Best to put Kepler just somewhere out the way. So I'm just going to move Kepler over here. Sorry, it's off screen. My screen is quite small. Wonder if that's better. Minus the thing. Kepler is still off screen. Kepler. Okay. Just going to pop it over here. Next, I'm going to link the Gust King and the Necro Slime into Cross Sheep. Then I'm going to, Kepler's going to have to come back over here. So, there you go. Just peeking off screen. So, Necro Slime is going to fuse with Genghis from the graveyard to make High Flame King Genghis, which will trigger Cross Sheep to revive Lamia, which will then trigger High Flame King Genghis to revive Gust King. You are then going to use the Lamia with the Kepler to make Needle Fiber. Needle Fiber is going to summon out our Ghost from deck, which triggers Gust King to revive Lamia. You're then going to tune the Gust King with the Lamia to make Crystal Ring, and then you're going to use Ghost with Genghis to make Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh activates, putting to our scales Ragnarok and Chaos Apocalypse. You're then going to use the Chaos Apocalypse to banish Ghost and Lamia from grave, which also, by the way, you use Ghost to send another copy of Lamia in grave. So you have 2 Lamias in grave when you're doing this. So you banish one of the Lamias in Ghost to summon Chaos Apocalypse to the field. You will then use Ghost's effect. Since it was banished, you can put one of the DDs back from your banished zone to the graveyard. So you put back the regular Genghis. You then use Lamia's effect to send Gilgamesh to grave to summon Lamia back to the field, which then triggers Ragnarok's effect to summon back our regular Genghis, the level 6. You can then use the Chaos Apocalypse And the Lamia, so Lamia gets banished to summon out Siegfried. And then you pass turn. So on your turn, you've got 2 negates, a monster negate and a spell negate. Which seems like, it's okay, you've got a big board. Like, you've got a big board, you can't say you did not plus from your free cards. You've plus from your free cards, for sure. Now it's come to your opponent's turn. You do your negate, and you do your negate. Now, you use High Fiber's effect, or High Fiber's effect, to banish itself to summon a Synchro Tuner from your extra deck. So you summon Formula Synchron. Formula Synchron is going to net you a draw. And then you use Formula Synchron to tune with either the Crystal Ring or the Siegfried. I'm going to use Siegfried. And you make Satellite Warrior. So Satellite Warrior has an effect where for every Synchro in your graveyard, you get to destroy 1 card your opponent controls. And for every card you destroy, he gains a 1000 attack. So you pop 3 cards on your opponent's field, and Satellite Warrior jumps up to 5,500. And our cross sheet is going to activate 2 effects. It's going to activate the effect to special summon 1 level 4 or lower monster from your graveyard. Since a monster was summoned to a zone it points to, while it points to a fusion monster. And since it also points to a synchro monster, all your monsters gain 700 attack. So these guys will gain additional 700. Crystal is at 3,700. Satellite Warrior is up to 6,200 at most. Genghis is at 2,700, but it doesn't matter. Because now you summon back your Formula Synchron. Since High Five Rex treats it as a proper Synchro summon, so Formula Synchron is summoned quote unquote properly. You can now use Formula Synchron effect again to fuse it with the Genghis to make Ball Load Savage Dragon, which then equips Gilgamesh from Grave, gaining 900, 900 attack, and 2 counters. So that's another negate on your board after you just popped 3 cards. That's insane. So, what's the second combo, Joe, that you may be asking yourself? Like, well, the second combo uses these same 3 cards, but ends on 2 negates on your turn, and a complete turn pass. Like, that's pretty good. So, you start off very similar. So you use these 3 cards. Normal summon your Kepler. Kepler grabs the gate. Play the gate. Gate grabs Crimea. Standard, standard, standard. Fuse the slimes to make your Genghis. Banish the Swirl, summon the Lamia, Genghis summons the Necro Slime. Pretty standard so far. Still more standard, Synchro into Gust King. And then Link summon the Kepler over there into Cross Sheep. Necro Slime effect. Banish it with Genghis. Evolve it to High Flame King Genghis, pretty much. Then you get back your Lamia, which gets back your Gust King. Right, so we're pretty standard up until this point. Now, you link these 2 off into High Fibrex, which activates this effect and summons your Tuner from deck, your Ghost from deck, which then triggers your Gust King to revive Lamia. Now here's where it gets further different. So now you synchro these into Ball Load Savage Dragon. Savage Dragon's going to equip the Cross Sheeps. Now you've got a negate already on your turn. You've also got another negate on your turn, technically, at this point. You're protected from things like Impermanent, because High Genghis has a your turn quick effect for spells and trap negate. It's pretty good. Now you will go and link these 2 off into your Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh is going to activate Chain Link 1 and then Ghost Chain Link 2, so Ghost sends another Lamia to grave, and then you scale these two. Now you don't want to banish the Ghost at this point. You need to keep the Ghost in grave. So what you do is you banish the Gust King and the Lamia to summon out your Chaos Apocalypse, which then triggers Ragnarok to summon back Ghost. You then use Lamia's effect to send Gilgamesh to grave, summon herself back, and then you can make your Siegfried. And then you pass turn from there. So, come your opponent's turn, you can do like, the first thing that I advise you guys to do on this one is to first negate with the Savage Dragon. Use your negate on the Savage Dragon now while you can, because he's not going to stay in the field for long. After that, if you have to negate something with the Siegfried, you can negate something with the Siegfried, but after that, you now use Crystal Needle Virus effect to banish itself to summon out Formula Synchron from your extra deck again. Formula Synchron activates, drawing you a card. And now Formula Synchron effect activates to Synchro Summon. So now you don't make Satellite Warrior, instead you use the Savage Dragon, Formula Synchron, and the Ghost. Synchro all of these to King Calamity's Red Dragon Archfiend. So, Calamities, when it's Synchro Summoned, negates everything your opponent's field for the turn. It's basically Yugioh on your opponent's turn, but as a big giant dragon synchro. So now, once King Calamity is synchro summoned, I'll read this effect exactly. So it takes 2 tuners and 1 non-tuner dart synchro dragon monsters. When it's level 12, when this card is synchro summoned, you can activate this effect. For the rest of this turn, your opponent can't not activate cards. Also, cards your opponent controls cannot activate their effects. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to this effect's activation. And if this card destroys a opponent's monster by battle, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack. And if this card's possession is destroyed by opponent's card, battle, or effect, you can target 1 level 8 or lower dragon synchro in your graveyard special summon. So if it does die, you will get the Savage back, so it does grant you something back. But yeah, non-chain negate everything on your opponent's turn, pass, basically. Pretty good combos. So guys, I hope you enjoy these combos of King Calamity, your opponent's turn, and Satellite Warrior pop with like 2-3 additional negates. So, as always guys, like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time guys, as always, happy dueling.